ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream we're doing today. It is the AAF, the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation Nationals Finals. It is taking place right now. It is live. We're going to do the double bicep. It is in the contract illegal time, and every single time I appear on camera, and we just got to make sure the lawyers are happy that the dots have been. Oh, the I's have been dotted and the T's have been crossed, which they have. There we go. They've got nothing to complain about now. I have put a link to the event in the description. So I'm going to be watching that live. If you are watching yourself, then you can watch along with me. It's always fun to be able to watch these sort of events as a community, and we can sort of discuss in the chat as to what we think of certain matches and that sort of thing. So we're about to see Ash Sharma from the SO Titans Arm Wrestling Club. This is the final for left arm under 70 kilos division. Ash has a very high, long arm, and he will be going with a lot of side pressure in a top roll position. I couldn't catch the name of his opponent, but Ash is in his standard position right now in the center of the table. They're going to go to the referee's group. Toby Glacier is the head ref, and what a fantastic man he is, and an excellent referee. And he has been doing a tremendous job here today in ensuring that the WAF standard, which the AAF runs under, is held to the highest level it can be. So they're just setting up the shoulders right now, and Ash is in that high hand top roll position. See how he goes here on the start. Uses a lot of side pressure, does Ash Sharma. We had to hold him back from having matches for the first 6 months because he just would not do anything but internal rotation. The matches started, and Ash got a good start, but he got his hand taken. He tried to jump in for a press, but unfortunately he got rolled through. And was there an elbow foul? I think we might have had an elbow foul. No, it's okay because it's the finals. Uh, Ash had to be beaten twice, so it looks like he's down and been knocked into the elimination bracket at this point in time. So this will be the final match for this on left arm under 70 kilos. The way that the double elimination system works is that you start in the top bracket. Everyone starts up there. If you lose, you go down to the elimination bracket. And if you lose in the elimination bracket, then you are eliminated completely. So the two brackets sort of follow each other on until they get to the grand final. But if you're coming from the elimination bracket, you have to knock the person in the top bracket down to your level at the elimination bracket and then eliminate them, which is what we just saw. So Ash Sharma now in the elimination bracket as well. So whoever wins this match right now will be the national champion on left arm under 70 kilos. All right, let's have a look how it plays out. So Ash did get a good start there, but he lost his hand. And we'll see how it goes again. They're in, I think it's negotiated grip still. I don't think they've gone into referee's grip as of yet. No, now they're going to referee's grip. The difference being that the competitors can sort of negotiate their own grip to start with, but if they don't agree or if the referee doesn't feel that they're both in a fair position, then he'll go to the referee's grip and the referee will enforce a fair grip between the two competitors before they get started. So that's what we're seeing right here. So again, Ash Sharma going for that high hand top roll position. He did get a good start off the line for the first match, but he lost his hand. Here he goes. He goes again. He's got a good position here. Puts his leg up on the side of the table. The hands slip apart. They're going to go to the strap. So Ash Sharma with a better start there, a good adjustment. Almost looked like he went into a low hand position. He to prevent his wrist from being taken. So again, if you are wondering what I'm watching here, you can see it. The link is in the description. I'll put it in the comments here as well so that you can watch along with me if you are interested. Apart from that, you just got to have to paint the. I'll try to paint the picture of what's going on if you can't watch the event. It is for free on YouTube, so they are in the referee's grip in the strap. Tommy Glacier is applying the strap right now. And we'll see how this plays out here. So under 70 kilos left arm, Ash Sharma. I don't know who the opponent is. I'll try to catch the name. but Arsha Sharma looking like he has figured out the pathway through. He's definitely starting better than his opponent in the centre. The first match they had, he did get a good start, lost his hand, tried to transition to a press. Here we go. We got the start. Arsh has gone in for that press again, but he's lost it. He got pulled all the way across the table, actually feet coming off of the ground. So a great win by the opponent there. I'll try to catch the name, but Arsh Sharma getting second place. Fantastic effort. Second in the national tournament. And who is the guy that he was trying to see if we can catch the name. But a great match there. Still haven't seen his name. So I apologise that I don't know who it is, but I'm sure we'll find out at some point. But a great effort to contain Arsh's top roll and bring him into a full position. Arsh transitioning to a press, but not being able to keep his body weight on top of the arm and getting pulled out of position. All right. So we'll see what the next class is that's coming up. These are the finals for the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation's national tournament. So Jacob Johnson. Oh, wow. Jacob Johnston versus Jacob Tuxworth. Both Jacobs here. This is the under 80s. I'm just trying to listen to the commentator at the same time here. I believe this is the under 80 kilos left arm division. Jacob Johnston is the man who does the rankings for the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation and does a great job of that. Really tries to keep on top of the Australian and New Zealand Oceanic region scene and make sure that the rankings are always current. And I think his nickname is the Professor because he is a very technical arm wrestler. Jacob Tuxworth is the man that won our AWE Grand Prix event and a sort of a silent assassin. He is a technical master and deceptively powerful. He doesn't sort of command a presence when he enters, but he is the dark horse. Every time he goes into a tournament, he does incredibly well. And he is in the final right here. So I'm not sure who is in the elimination side, whether it's Tuxworth or Johnston, but we'll find out once this gets started. So the match is about to take place here. They're in the negotiated grip, I think, at this point in time. They haven't gone to the referee's grip as of yet. Jacob Tuxworth on the right of screen, if you are watching along, and Jacob Johnston on the left in the shorts. Okay, we're about to get a start here. Referee just making sure that everything's even. So the WAF rules that AAF runs under. Okay, hands are closed for Jacob Johnston. Hands are closed for Jacob Tuxworth. So we've got to start here. We've got an elbow foul restart. Tom Glacier calling one elbow foul on Jacob Johnston. We're going to get a restart here. Again, if you're watching along, this is just a sort of a platform for us to, because I'll be watching it by myself otherwise. It's always fun to have people be able to watch it together. And we can talk about the matches. If you want to make a comment at all, you feel free. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking towards the competitors that are running on the screen at the moment. But we're about to get a restart here. So Jacob Johnson on one foul. Hands are closed. Here we go. We've got a good start. We'll get another foul. What is this? Is this an elbow foul on Jacob Johnson again? The referee's conferring. Let's have a look what happens here. There was a very quick call for a foul pretty much as soon as they said go. So maybe Jacob Johnston slightly hopping just off the start. Or no, okay, yeah, so Jacob Johnston getting called, I think it was called movement in referee's grip, or the signal the referee was giving was this. So I'm not sure what that means, but Jacob Johnston now asking the question as to what was the actual foul for. So is that the wow? Okay, so Jacob Tuxworth is the winner. Left arm under 80 kilos, and that's the frustration when you get a finals like that, a national finals, and you don't get to see the match. Like it's a foul. I mean, it's the rule set that they go under, but from the viewing perspective, we would have loved to have seen the match, and now Jacob Johnston still on stage talking to the referees, just trying to figure out what exactly that call was for. I didn't see his elbow pop up. The angle that they're filming this from is from quite a distance, so I would love it if they would zoom in. There's only one table on the screen at the moment, but they did run with three, so they had the two tables there and one in the middle. They're still framed for that, but there's only the one table in the middle. I'd love it if they zoomed in a little bit just so we could get a better shot of the action. But both competitors still on stage. The referee's still conferring. So it's a little confusing as to what the call was. And I did see the head. So Tom, you guys here was the down rep in this. He is sort of the man to go to for any reviews or any questions about a call during the match. So he looks like the call was made by the head referee, but unsure as to what exactly it was. He did make this motion with his wrist, as in that maybe there was movement in the referee's grip, or maybe there was something carving. I don't know, but we'll find out. They are still on stage. They are conferring about what's happening, and it can be a little bit frustrating. I mean, you want to see a match between the two men. It's the national finals. Everyone's been waiting all day to see it, and the last thing you want to see is a match ending on foul. But we shall find out what happens. All right. So both men are still on stage here, and the referees are still talking. I'm not sure exactly what the discussion is about. We don't have microphones on I don't know if they've got one on the stage. I think it might just be from the camera itself. You can hear a lot of background noise, and yeah, it's very hard to hear the actual call as to what is going on and the discussion that's taking place between the two referees there. Are they looking at a camera? I can't, sorry, wow, okay. So it looks like they got a mobile phone review and they checked through that, but the call has remained. So Jacob Tuxworth with the victory. Now he is actually featured in the 90 kilo class as well. So Jacob Tuxworth doing an incredible job here at the national event. And as I said before, he is the silent assassin. He is comes through the ranks. He's a lovely guy, very unassuming, but very technical, and his performances on the table have been second to none. So he has picked up the under 80 kilos left arm title. Now he will be competing for the under 90 kilo left arm title. So we'll see how that plays out for him here. This is the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation national titles, and we are looking at the left arm division for under 90 kilos. Jacob Tuxworth, who just featured in the under 80 kilo left arm final, he is again back on the stage, and he will be facing off. I didn't catch the opponent's name, but Jacob Tuxworth will be in for trying to get two national titles at the same event. So we're in a negotiated grip at this point in time. Tony Rozier is the head referee again. So they're just negotiating the grip at this point in time. Looks like they're trying to get a hook grip started. They're going to the referee's grip. So Tony Rozier is setting them up. I'd love if they would zoom in a little bit. It's so far away. Uh, okay, we're about to get a start here. Okay, they're out of straps. Hands are closed. And here we go. Oh, and a press attempt here. Jacob Tuxworth catching it, getting the win there. Jacob Tuxworth gets another victory. Not sure if he gets the title now or if he needs to win it again. Yes, he does. He needs to win it again. Okay, so Jacob Tuxworth has brought his opponent into the elimination bracket. So they will go again, and if Jacob is able to win again, he will pick up his second title at this event. you are just tuning in, I am watching the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation National Finals. I have put the link in the description and in the comments there. If you click that, you'll be able to watch along and see what it is that I'm looking at. And we are currently looking at the under 90 kilos left arm finals. And we just saw Jacob Touchworth get a pin, and he knocked his opponent into the elimination bracket. Ivan, did he say? I'm trying to pick up the opponent's name here. I don't know everyone in the country, so unfortunately, but if he's made it to the grand finals in the national tournament, he's obviously a very seasoned competitor, and he is wearing a Sydney Spartans club shirt, so he is training with one of the best clubs in the country. All right, we're in negotiated grip here, and well, we get a start, and Jacob Tucks, we're too strong, rolling through with the top roll, and he picks up his second title for left arm. I wonder if he's in the 100 kilo division as well. Oh, no, there was an elbow foul. Okay, so we're going to see it again. Jacob Tucks with on one elbow foul. All right. So we're getting it lined up again here for the rematch here. This is Jacob Tunksworth having one win. He's knocked his opponent into the elimination bracket, which means whoever wins this round will be the victor. And again, Jacob Tunksworth gets a very quick start, getting the top roll pin, and this time no elbow foul. He's picked up that second left arm. Wow. Under 80 kilos and under 90 kilos champion for Jacob Tunksworth. Well done. Okay, so Ivan is the name of the opponent, I believe. So second place for Ivan from the Sydney Spartans, and no shame in losing to Jacob Fletcher. He is a very, very good arm wrestler. So I believe that we've got the under 100 kilos left arm division. Oh, okay, they're going straight to the super heavyweights. All right, skipping around the black classes here, but that's okay. We'll happily watch the super heavyweights compete in the finals on the left arm. It should be very interesting to see who has made it through to the grand finals. Juan Cantano, we know that name. He is a very, very good arm wrestler. Low hand top roller. Christian Bose, I think he's going against. To confirm that in a second. They haven't appeared on the stage yet. One is now on the stage. It does look like Christian Bose, who is from the Canberra club, and Ron Cantano from the Sydney Spartans. But Bond is left-handed, I believe. So his left is his dominant arm. He is a wood chopping champion as well. Very tall young man. Christian Bose, he has a very strong left arm, and we saw him compete at AWE1, beating Stephen Carroll handily. And he is here in the national finals up against Colin Cantado. Colin is a very aggressive hit off the start, and he's sort of like a Matt Mask style of arm wrestler, but instead of the high hand top roll, he goes with a low hand top roll position. So they're in the negotiated group at the moment. We're about to see what happens here. I haven't seen any match actually start in negotiated group yet, so they'll probably end up in the referee's grip, but we might just got to straighten the wrists, I believe. And are we about to get a start? We do get a start. We get a slip. Was it a slip and pin? No, they're going to the slip. They're going to the strap. Okay. It looked like Bowen hit hard but didn't move. And when Christian went to surge, Bowen sort of escaped out of there. But we'll see if there's any difference in the strap here for Don Cantado. This is the super heavyweight left arm national title match between Don Cantado from the Spartans Club. He is taking on Christian Bose from Canberra. and applying the strap at this point in time. Not sure who is in the elimination side and who is in the winner's side at this point, but we will see once the call is made for the winner as to whether that person won the title or if they have to go again. All right, so the strap has been applied. The referee is negotiating the grip right now. I think they are still in negotiated grip. Doesn't look like they've been set in the referee's grip. Christian Rose having a big weight advantage, it looks like, over Bowen, but Bowen is a veteran competitor and incredibly tall and has a very high, a low hand top roll attack. So he will be looking to implement that. But Christian Bose will try to use his superior frame and cut through that, which is what we saw happen in the first go at each other, where Bowen went to surge and he didn't move. Christian went to surge and Bowen slipped down out of there. Veteran move if you are on the way to the pin pad. If you can get out of there without being pinned and get the scalp and go again, that is your ideal situation. So they are still getting set up here. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, okay. So the down rift is sort of jumping in the middle a couple of times here. I'm not sure what the issue is. Okay, are they going to go referee's grip or not? Yes. Okay, they are in referee's grip. So they're in the strap. This is the final super heavyweight for left arm. Christian Bose from Canberra. He's taking on Bowen Cantado from the Sydney Spartans Club. They're in the strap. Christian looked like he had the edge in the first go at it. All right. Are we about to get this started? The camera is so far away. Well, they surged into the center of the table. Christian Bose turned it into a hook position, but we did see an elbow foul take place, so they will get a restart. One elbow foul on Christian Bose. All right, so they're going to get reset here. It's a little tricky to see, see what's going on. The camera is so far away from the competitors. Uh, yeah, it's making it a little bit tricky. But we did see that Christian Bose picked up an elbow foul there. It was shaping up to be a good match there. Christian able to turn that inside, get into the hook position. But the surge from Bowen with back pressure is what lifted Christian's elbow off the pad. And that is, well, we've got thunder going on here. I don't know if you guys can hear that through the broadcast or not. It is a stormy day here in Adelaide at this point in time. That whole room just shook. All right. So they're resetting everything here. The hands are still open at this point in time. And what do we got here? We've about to get a start. The hands are closing now. Look for the low hand top roll from Ron Catado, and Bose looks like he was trying to go inside. It's a classic inside versus outside battle. Okay, what have we got here? All right, they're about to get started. But the referee, I think he said both of them were moving, so he's going to reset their positions again. Shoulders in for Bowen. Christian has his shoulder very close to his hand, looking to get that inside position. He's on one foul, so he needs to be very careful here. And he gets the position he wants. He's very close to his hand. Bowen is able to hold on, but he's in a losing position here. He's on his bicep, and it's a matter of time. Christian Bose getting through, getting the pin. So Christian Bose gets the win, whether or not that is the title or whether or not that is a. Oh no, it's an elbow foul. Okay. So they have awarded the win for Christian Bale. Okay, so that was from the so he's brought Bowen down into the elimination side now. So they will get a rematch between each other here. Bowen versus Christian. Bowen is now in the elimination bracket alongside Christian. So whoever wins this round will pick up the victory and the national title. All right. Outside of straps, Bowen with his classic low hand top roll position. Christian Bose looking to get that inside position again. He did manage to secure it in that last match, and he kept his shoulder very tightly close to his hand, was able to utilize his body weight. Oh, we've got an early start. Okay. Speed being the key here. Bowen needs to get a good start here if he wants to prevent that inside game from Christian Bose. Here we go. We've got a start. Huge hit from Bowen Quintano, but the hands come apart. They're going to go to the strap. A lot better positioning for Bowen. He got a great start. He looked like he got the hand of Christian, but as he surged, Christian's hand slipped underneath Bowen's, and it ended up that they would be going to the strap instead. If you are just joining, I'm watching the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation's national finals. I'll put a link in the description and in the comments there. You can click on and you can watch what I'm watching here. But right now, we are looking at the super heavyweight left arm division. It is Christian Bose from the Canberra club, and he is taking on Bowen Quintano from the Sydney Spartans. They have faced each other one time already, with Christian managing to get the win and bringing going down into the elimination side. So this is the grand final. Whoever wins this round, this match, will be the national champion. So I'm not sure if they've started in the strap. If they've agreed. No, okay, yeah, they did slip, so they're getting strapped together here. As I said before, doing these streams is always much more fun to be able to watch with people rather than if I would be watching it by myself otherwise. So it's much more fun when you've got a community of people that you can enjoy the event together. Okay, here we go. We're about to get a start in the strap. No one looking for that low hand top position. Christian Bose looking to get his inside hook position. They're going to go to the referee's grip. So this will determine the national champion for super heavyweight division. They have run the under 70s, under 80s, and under 90s so far. I'm not sure who is in the under 100 girl class because they skipped over it to do this super heavyweight one. Maybe somebody wasn't ready. But Jacob Tuxworth taking out the under 80 kilos and under 90 kilos on left arm. Tremendous effort from him. He beat Jacob Johnston in one of the matches, and I didn't catch the opponent's name in the other one. But we got to start here. Christian gets the hook position. He's surging, going, holding tight. He's trying to use pronation to keep himself safe. He's 1 inch away from being pinned. We have a pin or do we have a foul? They have stopped the action here. We're about to see what the call is. What is the call? And it's an elbow foul on Christian Bose, so they're going to get a restart in the strap. All right, so one foul on Christian Bose. He did get a great position there on the inside, was able to secure that straight off the bat, and then rolled through. Bowen using his pronation and his bicep in this sort of a plane position here, pulling through this direction, trying to put all the pressure into Christian Bose's hand. Uh, but he got turned over and everything went on his bicep. Unfortunately, Christian Bose elbow fouled as the match took place, so they are going to restart. So I'm just laughing at one of the comments that's come up in their live stream. I don't think people love the rules that the AAF is running, but that's the rules. That's the WAF rules. There's frustration sometimes when matches restart and several times because of fouls, but that is the rules that they are running under. And if they saw an elbow foul, then they must call it, and we will see a restart here in the strap for the super heavyweight left arm grand finals. Both men in the elimination bracket. This will be the last match of these two men's division here. So Don going very vertical with his forearm. He needs a really good start here. He's got to bust the hand back of Christian. If he doesn't, he's getting dragged inside and having to rely on his bicep, which is not working out for him because Christian is a very heavy man who keeps that body weight and back pressure on. Here we go. We've got to start. We've gone in the hook. Bowen is compromised. It looks like he's got pinned here. Wait for the official call is. And that is a win for Christian Bose. He is the left arm super heavyweight champion. Well done to Christian Bose from Canberra over Bowen Quintana from the Sydney Spartans. All right, so I think they're moving on to the under 100 kilo division, which is the one that they skipped over. Maybe it was because if Jacob Tuxworth is going to be featuring in it, maybe they were trying to give him a break. I think he is actually. It is Jacob Tuxworth. Oh God, this young man is tearing it up here in the national tournament. He has already picked up the under 80 kilos left arm national title, the under 90 kilos left arm national title. Now he is going for the under 100 kilo national title. If anyone had any questions or doubts about this young man's ability, he is proving them wrong right now. So they are negotiating at this point in time, but okay, they've agreed to start in the strap. So Jacob Tuxworth on the left of screen, going for his third national title today on left arm. That is a superstar athlete right there. If you can win the under 80s, under 90s, and under 100 kilo class, that is something special. Will we see a triple champion crowned right here? Oh, he gets an incredibly fast, powerful pin. He is now champion. Is he champion? He is. Wow, three-time national champion in the same event. Incredible effort from Jacob Tuxworth there. Wow. And Phil Rasmussen, the AAF president, on the microphone at the event, says that it is the first time ever that somebody has been a triple champ at the same event. So that just shows you the level that Jacob Tuxworth is at. So I believe we'll be moving on to the right arm now. We should have right arm. I'm sure if they have the Masters in the women's, under 70s, under 80s, under 90s, under 100, super heavyweight. So if we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 classes to go, 6 more matches. But referees are just resetting the table at the moment. Okay, they are going with the men's masters, 90 kilo plus division. All right, so they're setting up the stage here for the right arm finals. We've seen the left arm all the way through. Just trying to pick up the competitor's name. I hate it when I miss the names. I don't know everyone in the country, but this is the over 90 kilos men's masters division, which is 40 years of age plus. We did discuss with Grant Moore from the SA Titans as to our thoughts on the the Masters being 40 plus, it does seem quite young for a Masters division. I mean, that is the way that they've set up, and they follow the black structure, which is fair enough. That's how it is. But it's just got interesting. We're about to see a start here. Looks like both men want to go inside. We got a top roll. We got a top roll and a very dominant pin there. Is that a elbow foul? Oh god, it's an elbow foul. All right, we're gonna have to see it again. Frustration here was as a viewing member of the audience, and you love to see a match start and see a victory take place, but with the rule set that is in place, the WAF rule set is very strict on the elbow fouls, and they've obviously picked one up there. Okay, so they're going to go to the strap here. So it makes it a little tricky for me when I don't know the competitors' names to be able to commentate. But we did see a very nice top roll take place in their first go at it. But unfortunately, no was called. So I believe that they're going to start again in the strap. All right. Appreciate you guys watching along with me. We're about to get a start here. This is the right arm men's masters division over 90 kilos. Just still setting up at the moment. Referee's grip shoulders are being set. All right, we're going to get the hands closed in a second. And one hand is closed. The second hand is closed. And we get a start and another top roll. Victory. Is it a legitimate victory this time, or is there another foul? What's the call? It's a win. Okay, so he's knocked his opponent into the elimination bracket. So we'll see these two men face up again. They'll get a minute break between matches here. We'll see what takes place. But somebody is about to pick up a national title in the men's Masters 90 kilo plus division. And if you are just tuning in, we are watching the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation national titles. This is the finals. It is on YouTube. You can see the event. I put the link in the description and in the comments there. So just need to click that and it will load up for you to watch what I'm watching. It is the right arm 90 kilo plus division. Okay, so the man on the right here, I keep missing the name, but he is from the Sydney Spartans Club. And he gets a top roll again. He's 1 inch away from getting the victory here. He gets a pin. Is it a clean pin? It is called a pin. He is the national champion from Sydney Spartans. What's his name? Oh, if anyone knows in the comments, please let me know. But yeah, I missed it. I don't know every competitor in the country, but He was very dominant with his top role there, and he picks up a national title. Sydney Spartans, very, very strong club, full of killers. Mario Tavares, Lachlan Carpenter, Colin Pintado, Adam Laura, very, very incredible arm wrestlers there. Josh Barker. So some of the best guys in the country coming out of that club. And we're seeing them featured heavily here in this finals. Looks like we've got the women's division here coming up now on the right arm. Showing you guys in the SA Titans chat. We are all sort of watching this event. We've got 6 of our team members that are at the event, and they have been doing very well throughout this tournament. I know it was a couple of the guys' first time ever competing over there. He managed to get a victory in his first match on the left arm in the Masters division. I think he lost the next 2 though, and I believe he had a bit of a bad draw with the right arm. He went against the number 1 seed to start, and I think he had the number 2 seed in his second match. So very difficult when you are coming into an event as an unknown or an unseeded player. You are going to be going against very strong opponents to start with. Okay, so we're about to get the women's final here again. I'm not familiar with the competitors' names. I'm trying to pick them up, but they're going to go to the referee's grip. It is the right arm national title. One of the ladies here, the one on the right, very tall compared to their opponent. So we'll see if she's going to utilize that height. She looks like she might be trying to press here. A lot of weight, her weight is sort of centered. It's not pulling back and it's not pushing forwards. It's sort of in the middle. I did hear somebody call out Vicky, so I'm guessing one of them is Vicky. And we get a start here. The name Pretty. Oh, would love it if I knew everybody's names or if they would say the competitors' names, but that's okay. That's like so a national title picked up there, and Phil Rasmussen on the mic says that it is her second national title in a row. Nessie, Nettie. Okay, so Nettie is facing off against Amira, I believe, is what Phil Rasmussen said. So Nettie again from the Sydney Spartans. Sydney Spartans being a very strongly represented club here in why not? This event is taking place in Sydney at the Star Casino. So no excuses as to not going to compete when the event is in your state. So Nettie versus Nettie is the lady on the right here with the black t-shirts. Oh, sorry, they're both wearing black t-shirts. The one on the right with the shorts, that'll help. Uh, all right, let's have a look how we go here. This is the women's over 65 kilo right arm division. We get a start. Nettie too strong, dominant victory, top roll position, rolls straight through her opponent there, and she picks up the. Well, she's got the left arm and the right arm national titles. Fantastic effort. I believe she is from the Spartans club. So as you can see, those that club full of killers. And, but Jacob Tuxworth, probably the standout performer so far, picking up 3 national titles on left arm, under 80s, under 90s, and one under 100, in dominant fashion. So, which one do we have here on Javier? Okay, so right arm, I think this is on the under 70s final, and we've got a Canberra competitor on the right versus the Sydney Spartans competitor on the left. Again, Sydney Spartans being represented in the finals here. All right, we're about to get a start. If they can do the negotiated grip, women's matches went through pretty quickly. They have flipped. They're going to the strap. writing in the group chat here that Jacob Tuxworth is amazing, winning 3 divisions. All right, so we're about to get the start here. This is, I believe, the under 70 kilo right arm division. In the strap, we saw a very fast hit from the Sydney Spartans competitor, but it looked like his plan was to slip to the straps regardless, and he utilised that fast hit to get there. But we'll see if it pays off for him. Looks like he's trying to get inside. His shoulder is very close to his hand. He's creeping it forward. He goes for the press and gets it. Okay, we're getting a foul here, and I believe it was a foul for the shoulder. Whether the shoulder was past the centre line or whether it was touching his opponent's hand, but the game plan is very obvious here. He does want that inside press position, and he has to be a little bit careful here that he's got to be disciplined with his shoulder positioning because he crept it forwards further and further and further, and it resulted in a foul. But we're about to start again. He's going to go with a top roll. I believe he's changed his body positioning. He's in a top roll position at this point in time. So we're about to get the start in the strap. Straightening the wrist. Here we go. Oh, and he's been caught. The Canberra competitor has the edge here, and he rolls through with side pressure, gets the pin. Wow. Adam, oh, Adam from Canberra is the under 70 kilos national champion. Oh, maybe an injury on the opponent there as well. He's holding his elbow as he walks off the stage. So 4 classes left, under 80 kilos coming up. I'm just trying to hear the name of the competitors. Jamie Barrett. And who's he going against? Oh, none other than Jacob Tuxworth. So Jacob going for another arm wrestling title here. Lucky One podcast. Hello to you. It is great to see you. It's probably very early in the morning over there, but I'm watching the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation's national titles, which is taking place in Sydney at the moment. Lucky One's podcast. Check that out Saturday night, which is tomorrow for Adelaide. For Australia, it'll be tomorrow at midday. Saturday night in the US. Have a look at the Lucky Ones podcast on YouTube. Trying to get more women involved in the sport of arm wrestling. Okay, so we have Jamie Barrett, who is a very seasoned young man, and he is going up against Jacob Tuxworth, who just picked up 3 national titles on the left arm. Both of these men, very good competitors. Jamie Barrett catches Jacob Tuxworth hit, rolls through with looks like a hook, gets the win. He is the national champion. Jamie Barrett taking it out there over Jacob Tuxworth, who picks up a second place. It looks like Jamie Barrett went through undefeated there. Mm. All right. So what we got? We under 90, yeah, under 90 kilo division on the right arm, I believe, is next. Oh, looks like Phil Rasmussen might be in the match here. He's saying that he doesn't want to commentate his own match. Fair enough. I have done that before once, though, in the Armgods tournament in Ireland. I was doing the commentary work and I had a lapel mic on. I went and competed with I was wearing that, forgetting that I was wearing that. Everything I said was broadcast, but I mean, I didn't say anything bad. But yeah, it's one of those things where you forget that you've got a microphone on you. All right, looks like Phil Rasmussen on the right of screen. And this is the under 90 kilos right arm division national title. Phil is very fast off the mark. And we'll see if that comes to play here in this matchup. Negotiated grip. Okay, so it looks like Aiden from Six Gardens is his opponent. Going to the referee's grip here. Been a seasoned competitor and a very, very high level caliber arm wrestler for a long period of time, alongside his duties as the president of the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation. And I believe he is now one of the vice presidents in that. They have got to start. They've gone in the hook here. It's a battle in the stuck in the center. Phil applies the back pressure and gets the pin. Is it a clean pin? It is. No. What Tom Iglesias is saying, he has to refer with the referee, see what the outcome is. But that was a great battle. Both men getting stuck in the center in a hook position, and Phil Rasmussen able to utilize the back pressure. He has been called the winner. So Phil Rasmussen, the AAF president, will pick up a national title on the right arm. I believe this is no, okay. Sorry that he has knocked his opponent into the elimination bracket. They'll have to face off one more time. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes a little confusing as to which side is which, but it looks like Phil has picked up the win there, but he has to do it one more time too. He's brought Aiden down into the elimination bracket. So the winner of this match will be the winner of the event. And he Wood is in. This is a show today for us, starting in 16 and a half. So for us, that is 7 p.m. here. So 12 hours will be 7 a.m. and then 11 a.m. Oh, okay, we've got to start here. And Phil gets the pin again. Is it a clean pin? It is. Phil Rasmussen getting a pin in the hook position, rolling through with side pressure, and he is now the national champion in the, I think it was under 90 kilo division on the right arm. So we've got two more divisions to go. Under 100 kilo division, or 220 pounds if you're from the USA, and we'll see who is the competitors in this event here for the finals. Under 100 kilos men's right arm division. There is only one division after this, and that is the super heavyweight division on the right arm. We may see a some familiar faces in that division. Just getting the competitors up on stage at this point in time. All right. Okay, we got Aiden. Oh, we've got to get us out. Sorry, I didn't pick up the names of these competitors here. We're going to slip. We're going to do the strap. See if I can get the name of these two guys. It's one of those things with the production side of things. Would love if they were able to utilize some sort of on-screen graphics which said what the competitors' names were. That would help us out tremendously here. But just trying to pick up the name from what the commentator or the announcer in the venue is saying, but not always catching the name, which is a little unfortunate because I want to give these guys their respect. They're in the national event for the under 100 kilo division. Aiden versus Dwayne, I believe it is. Okay, we've got a pin. I'm trying to find out if we get the name. Donnie. Donnie gets the national champion under 100 kilo with a very strong top roll. All right. Well, we've only got one more match to go, ladies and gentlemen. It is the super heavyweight. I believe that's Milos on the screen at the moment. Oh, is Adam Aurora from the Sydney Spartans Club. He is stepping on the stage at the moment. He is a very seasoned competitor and just figuring out which side of the table they're supposed to be on. Okay. So I think Adam Aurora is in the elimination side. Adam is a very strong hook puller, and let's see how this plays out here. They're in the negotiated grip at this point in time. No, they're going to referee's grip. So it's Adam Aurora from the Sydney Spartans Club. It is Milos. Okay. So Milos is the man on the left. Adam Aurora is the man on the right. This is the super heavyweight right arm grand final. So Milos versus Adam Aurora from Sydney Spartans. And the stream is sort of frozen a little bit. Now it's come back. Okay. So you guys see the hand referee here. He is conferring with their athletes as to how they want their hands wrapped, whether they want to cover the thumb knuckles or not. And we're getting the hands very, making sure that the setup is fair for both competitors here. So Adam needs to win twice. He is in the elimination side. Oh, we go into the hook. This is good for Adam. He surges and gets the pin, but is there an elbow foul? Oh, there is. An elbow foul for Adam Laura, but he has shown some very good signs that he was able to turn the inside, get the hook position, and drive through with his body weight and get the win. But it was called an elbow foul, so he is unfortunately going to have to do it again and be very careful about his positioning of his elbow. It was on the surge towards the pin pad. I think it came off the back of the pad as he got the pin. But yeah, he'll have to do it again. Tommy Lacey, the referee, setting them up again. Milos needs to contain that hand and wrist of Adam to not let him get that inside position. They're about to get a start. They go inside. This time Milos was happy to go into the elbow. That's right, into the hook position. We've got an elbow foul again, but this time it's Milos. So no more fouls can occur for either man. If they do, they will lose the round. Adam Laura in the elimination side, he needs to knock Milos down into the elimination bracket. Milos only needing to get one pin to get the national title. So they haven't gone to scraps at all. It did look like Milos was happy to go in the hook with Adam there, and he drove through. It looked like he was on his way for a victory, but getting an elbow. So great hook battle between these two heavyweights. And, the hands are open at this point in time. All right, hands are closed for Adam. Hand is closed. Okay, Miller's not happy with the hand position. Oh, don't tell me it's a foul, please. No? Okay. Oh, Miller's, Miller's talking to Tom Uoshi, the referee, and almost picking up a movement in referee's script foul. So the hands are open again. Geez, that would have been a terrible way to finish the match. We're both on one foul. Yeah, let's have a look here. Close Adam's hand. Milos' hand is closed. They go into the hook. Adam's in a better position. Milos transitions to a press. He's been dragged across to Adam's side. Adam surges. Milos is on his bicep. He's trying to bring it back to the center, but it looks like Adam is going to pick up the win here. So Adam gets the victory. They'll have a minute break and we'll go again for the national title. So Adam bringing Milos down into the elimination side. And this will be the last match of the day, of the event, of the tournament, the national finals here. We've seen some incredible results. Jacob Touchworth, the standout performer, picking up national title in the under 80, under 90, under 100 kilo left arm, coming second in the, it was under 90 right arm. It was under 80. I think it was under 80 actually against Jamie Barrett. But what a tremendous performance by that young man. We're about to see the super heavyweight grand final. This is on the right arm and it is between two titans of Australian arm wrestling. It is Milos versus Adam Laura. Adam Laura just getting the win there, knocking Milos into the elimination side. So we're about to see the match take place again here. They're getting set up. Looks like they both are happy to go inside. It was the back pressure from Adam Laura that won him the last round. And they go inside again. Adam Laura is in a great position. Milos trying to transition to the press again. He surges. They're sort of stuck in the center of the table here. And Milos getting the better position. Adam's biceps starting to give, but he's holding hard. He's about an inch above the pad. Milos trying to press. He's rocking back and forth between the hook and the press. And we get a stop for an elbow foul. Oh, that's the frustration. It's an elbow foul on Milos, so they'll restart it. But that was a great round up until the elbow foul there. Milos was able to come back from a compromised position, surge and get on Adam Laura's bicep. Adam had to fight very hard and utilize a lot of that bicep muscle strength. He held off for about 5 or 6 seconds, but Milos kept transitioning between the press and the hook and rocking his body weight back and forth and then throwing everything into the hook. He actually got Adam's arm to the pad, but an elbow foul was called. Going to go to the referee's court. Okay, so got to be careful here for Milos. He is on one foul. He doesn't want to lose the national title on another foul. But this is a hook war. Both of these men going straight into the hook. And it seems to me that whoever has the superior back pressure position is getting the pin. So if they can get that drag, and then they're pretty much locking on their opponent's bicep who is extended like this. Both men very strong, and they are preventing the pin from occurring for a few seconds with that bicep strength. But it's a matter of time, so it's really a back pressure battle here. All right, hands are open at this point in time. Hands are closed for Adam. Hands are closed for Miller. No, yes. Okay, and they're going to the hook. Adam is in a good position here. He surges first. He's got Milos 1 inch away from the pad. Milos pointing at the elbow, trying to say it was an elbow foul, but he's 1 inch away from being pinned here. He's holding on strong, and Adam is just sitting in this position. He knows he's going to bleed Milos out. He gets the pin. Is it called a pin or is it an elbow foul? It's an elbow foul, I believe. Is it? Never made the call. It's two elbow fouls on Milos, which is a win for Adam Laura. He gets the national title. Adam Laura from the Sydney Spartans, great guy. And Milos put in a tremendous effort in that last round. He held on for maybe 10 seconds, about an inch away from being pinned, completely extended. And against a super heavyweight like Adam Laura, that is a tremendous effort. It looked like he was pinned, but they did call an elbow foul on Milos anyway. So he picks up his second elbow foul regardless, and it is a victory for Adam Laura, who picks up the super heavyweight national title. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. We saw an incredible event here put on by the AAF, the Australian Arm Wrestling Federation, and it was a pleasure to be able to watch that with you and enjoy your company as always. As I said, I will be watching it by myself otherwise. So, very big thank you to everyone who watched in the chat and show your support to the Arm Wrestling Federation. Give them a like on their YouTube video and subscribe to the channel. And if you feel like doing the same for mine, I would appreciate it greatly. But yeah, I'll give you a nice little message to finish things off. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great rest of your day.